Hi, Gerard. Hello, Amr. Oh, good. We have lots of people joining us. So can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, okay, now I do. So we are starting, and hello, Tran and
Hello,
Amr.
Hello. Hello, Oli. Hello, everyone is there. Hello,
Okay.
Sinan. Hello, Gerard. Hello.
Uh, so have any of you used freerice.com before? Have you ever used this site?
No, actually, this is my first time. Actually.
Okay. Gerard, have you?
Yes.
You have used it
I
before? Mm-hmm.
yes.
So I love this site and I have fun enjoying it. They have many different levels and you can have it be quite challenging. But it can be a fun way to start conversation. So I was going to try to pull up and show the screen here, but I'm having some connection challenges today. It's not the strongest connection day here. We're having storms. So because of that, I am just going to read and type what I'm hearing. So the first, you can each go to freerice.com if you want to, but we will each see different words. There are hundreds, thousands of comments. We won't all see the same thing. So I'll read what I have, and then if someone wants to change the list to theirs. So what I'm seeing is cash means, so the word cash means, so if you were to try and think of words that mean the same thing as cash, what comes to your mind? Cash. Anyone? What's a synonym for cash?
Money.
Lots of new money. So money comes to mind, and money is on the list. So the choices we're given are robber, goof, king's son, or money. I see that Abdul Majid has joined us. Welcome, and I see that Tringun is trying to join us and keeps getting bumped. I hope they'll be able to join. The choice of cash means robber, goof, or money, or money. Cash, we can practice vocabulary with words that rhyme with cash. So what are some words that rhyme with cash? And Triette is here. Welcome. So what rhymes with cash?
Hello, can everyone hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, thank you.
Can you hear me, Holly?
Yes, I do. Who is that? Triette. Yes,
Yeah.
welcome. Yes. So what are some words that rhyme with cash?
Wash.
Now, good. Suila, our new member, is joining us too. Excellent. Welcome, everyone. Rash and Gerard suggested flash. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, Suila, but welcome. Welcome to Loop and welcome to our class. So cash, Gerard suggested flash, we have rash, but not wash. Wash has a different vowel sound than cad. So cash, we want to rhyme with words that rhyme with the ash sound. So mush is ush, not ash. So we want cash. We might suggest bash. I don't know if you know, to bash something is to hit hard. So cash, bash, dash. I go through these. So A, B, C, D, E, F. So flash, dash, a sharp cut, a nasty cut is a gash. Hatch is another possibility. There are many words that rhyme with cash. Anyone think of some more? Anyone else think of some more words that rhyme with cash?
Crash.
Crash, good. Sometimes this is a fun way to realize just how many vocabulary words you do know when you think through rhyming words. Hello, we get to see someone joining us here. Yes. Welcome. I'm not sure who I'm seeing, but welcome. Yeah. So this is it looks like we have Abdul Majid and Amr, Gerard, Suila, I'm not sure, Fun. Welcome.
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome. Nice to meet you.
Yes. Happy to have you join us.
Yes. I'm a member.
Say again, please.
I'm a new member. I want to.
A new member. Excellent.
I want to join this state to learn English.
All right.
Are you hearing clear?
Yes, I hear you clearly.
Very challenging class, Holly. I cannot hear. It's breaking. Some voice is breaking.
The sound is breaking?
Yeah, for me. Now I can hear it. When somebody talks from video, it's making difficult. That new boy.
Sometimes a challenge, and we just lost Amr. Sometimes a challenge on Hangouts to hold everyone, and it sometimes works really great. Depends on your connection speeds as well. And Tuyet has suggested Ash. Yeah, good. So I like free rice for lots of reasons. This free rice may not realize. I'm hearing some background noise, and it might help if you mute your mic when you're not speaking. So mute your mics when you are not speaking, and then remember to put your mic on when you want to speak. So we have cash and lots of words that we've come up with that rhyme with cash. Another word on this list.
Có nghe. Sắp tiếng nào nhỉ?
Someone's playing Priscilla. I hear Priscilla's voice. But please mute your mics while you're listening. Okay. Um, please, people, mute your mics. I can't hear. People are playing something else in the background. Okay, so robber is another word on this list. What is a synonym for robber? Anyone? Looter. Interesting. Yeah, many looters break and steal. So I said that. Good. Burglar. Does anyone know the difference between a robbery and a burglary? Someone needs to mute their mic. I'm not sure who it is. Does anyone know the difference between the technical difference between a robbery and a burglary? So they both involve stealing.
Burglary in a house? No. A robbery in banks or?
Doesn't have to be in a house. One of them involves break-in, breaking and entering. One of them involves forcing your way in. The other is just stealing. So when you force your way in and steal something, it's a burglary. You can rob a person. Someone could rob my purse, but they couldn't burglarize my purse. So to burglarize, a burglary means to break in, forcibly enter. Excuse me, tickle in my throat. So to rob, to burglarize, to loot. Any other synonyms for robbery or robber, the person? Thief, good, yes. A robber is a thief. What about words that rhyme with robber?
Bull. Someone is bull.
Someone's...
Bull, another one.
Amr, I'm not sure what you're saying. Oh, lobster. Almost rhymes. Robber and lobster. The ER is a rhyme. I'm not sure what you said, Amr. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Someone is a burglar. A burglar.
Burger. Can you
Burglar.
type? I'm not sure what you're saying.
Okay,
Popper?
burglar.
Burglar. Burglar.
Burglar. Yeah.
Is this what you're... burglar. Burglar. Yeah, lobster. I love lobster. Not everyone
Yeah, I love
eats
lobster
lobster.
so much.
The ER rhymes. Clobber, nice. To clobber someone. So robber, clobber, and to yet never eats lobster. So maybe we should take a poll. How many of us like eating lobster?
Yeah. Actually, I'm a big fan of seafood. Yeah. How about you? How about you guys? Do you like seafood?
Your answer, or yes, yeah, is expensive. That doesn't answer the question whether or not you like eating lobster. So who likes?
Dirty. Hai mấy rồi? Bữa nay nên sợ thật.
Yeah.
This
Prawns,
meat and big and
yeah, prawns is delicious actually. Yeah, actually, I agree with you, Tian. Logan,
Yeah, not everyone is understanding us, but I really need people to mute their mics when they're not speaking, background sound. And it may be that someone is not using a headset, and it's really important to use a headset so that we don't have this background sound. Please. So mute your mics.
usually I have a headphone.
Okay, so I just muted Tron. I think maybe the noise is kind of your headset, and if you don't use a headset, it makes lots of noise for the rest of us. So I need you to turn your mic off and on when you want to talk, but off when you are listening. So you should see how to do that on your controls. But I don't want to be rude, but I needed to mute you so that we can hear, the rest of us can hear clearly. So I hope you are understanding me. So I don't like muting people. It feels so rude. Okay, so one of the words, definitions suggested on the list was king's son. What's another word for a king's son? What do you call the son of a king? Yes, prince. Okay, two yet. Yeah. So prince, and when I think of words that rhyme with prince, I think of wince. It's a good wince. When you make that expression, is a wince.
I start talk.
Okay. Yes.
I don't know say what.
You don't know what to say? Not sure if that's what you are. You don't know what to say? Might be how. Okay, so you can listen, and then if you know an answer to one of the questions, then you can turn your mic on and share your answer.
Yes.
When we have so many people, it helps if you type a T, and that tells us that you want to talk, or you type a Q, and that tells us that you have a question, and other a turn to speak. So I'm going to choose money as my answer and go to a new free rice screen and have new words for us to think about. But one word, goof. Goof. To goof can be a noun or a verb.
I don't understand now and
Okay, so the word. So just maybe listen. So goof. What does it mean to goof. What does it mean if you make a goof? What is a goof? Mistakes. So to goof is to make a mistake. Yes. To laugh. If you act goofy, you are often laughing or being silly. But to goof is not the same as to laugh. They're not exact synonyms. But when you act goofy, you act silly. So to goof around is an expression you hear a lot, a slang expression. To goof around means to play and act silly. May or may not be making fun of other people, Majid. You can be a goof and still not make fun of others.
Make fun of us. Make fun of us. Make fun of
others.
Oh. It is very different with me.
So a goof or a fool, sometimes people think when you're acting silly, you are acting foolish. So they might say you are a fool, a goof. Stop being such a goof. So what are some words that rhyme with goof? Roof is good too yet. Roof, I think is what Gerard is sharing. Aloof is a vocabulary word that might be new to some of you. And I see a question from Amr. Which verb goes with goof? Amr? I'm not sure what your question is. To goof, we have to goof up, to make a mistake. To make a mistake is to goof up. But I'm not. Your question is how you can use it as a verb. I made a goof. I goofed.
Yeah, it's a verb itself. Yeah.
Yes, it's a verb itself. So I can say, "Oops, I goofed. I made a mistake."
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ori.
Okay. Okay, so aloof, roof, proof are all words that rhyme with goof. Boot, but boot has a different, the vowel rhymes, but the final consonant does not rhyme. So boot, goof. So we have T versus F. So the oo, goof, boot. The oo is a rhyme. But when I'm asking for rhymes, most of us think of the final sounds, the vowel plus consonant at the end, the oof. We're looking for things that rhyme with oof. So here's another one that I can think of, spoof. And I don't know if that is a new word for some of you. Spoof. Anyone know? Spoof.
Good.
Oh, I'm hearing some background sound again.
Background sound.
Oof.
Sama.
Oof.
Oof.
You say oof.
Oof. So, hoof actually
Oof.
has a different vowel.
Oof.
Hoof, roof. Hoof, hoof,
Oof.
hoo. So it doesn't have ooh. So it rhymes in letters, but not in sound. So the rhyme hoof, hoof it, hoof it, hoof it. But is different than oof, roof.
Oof.
So
Oof.
similar, but not an exact rhyme. So let's move on to my next one. The next screen I have says stink means. So what does stink mean?
Means
Smell. What kind of a smell?
smell. Smell.
A bad smell. Yes.
Bad. Bad.
Stink as a verb. To stink.
Stink. Stink.
To stink is to smell bad. That's one of our choices.
Smell.
Correct choice. Foul smell. Excellent.
Smell bad. Foul. Smell bad. Up here. Up here.
And some background noises again. Odor. American
Odor.
English. No, you. Background sounds pretty bad. So I'm not sure. I don't know if they're coming from Majid. I'm not sure. No, he's muted. Okay. Someone has some background sounds. Okay, so odor, a foul odor is a synonym for a stink as a noun. Yeah, I don't like muting people, but I'm still hearing it. Where is it coming from? Yes, I see. Everyone looks like they're muted, but and now the sound is gone. I see Amar's been muting people. I don't like doing that. I like people to understand, to do it themselves. But the noise does get unbearable when people are not muting, when you're not speaking. So I want to hear your voices, but only when it's your turn, not constantly in the background. So here they're trying to use stink as a verb. To stink means to smell bad. What does it mean to donate? What does it mean to donate?
Yeah, to give some money for a charity or something like that.
So if you donate, you can donate money. It doesn't have to be money. And I see we have someone else joining us. Welcome, Ahmed Saleh. Yes. To give. To donate is to give. You can donate blood, for example, if you give your blood to help others. So a donation is a giving of something to others. What does it mean to find? What's another way to express to find? Search. Good, Gerard. To look for. Excellent, John. And search is also what Majid is thinking. What about this one? Ah, good. To locate. I was thinking to discover. To locate or discover can be used as in some contexts for to find. Yes. What about to appear? What are some other ways to say to appear?
I think it means to show something or see. Seems or look.
See
Yeah. Seem to be. Yeah. Look
something.
or see.
Appears to be, so it can be used that way. It can also be, yes, to show up, exactly. We're both thinking and typing at the same time. To show up, to appear. And again, background sounds maybe from Saleh, Ahmed Saleh. If you can mute your mics, please, when you're not talking. Turn them on if you have something to share. Keep them muted when you're not speaking. And okay, so to appear, to find, to donate. This freerice.com website is a fun for me, but I think useful to practice English, to gain confidence in the words that you do know. So we'll go back to stink. What are some words that rhyme with stink? What are some words that stink? Stink. Spring. But a skink is a type of animal. Pink, yes. Sink, slink, tink, tinker. But I don't think tink. Tink can be a sound, a word sometimes used to express a sound. Good, Tron, nink. Wink, nice, yeah. Trying to think of others. I'm not coming up with any others right at the moment. But when you think about words that rhyme, it can give you new ideas for
Milk.
vocabulary. Again, Amra?
Milk.
Milk. Now, milk is not
No.
mink. Mink rhymes, but
Okay.
not milk. So we want the I-N-K
Okay.
sound to rhyme.
Think.
Think,
Maybe.
yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, sorry. Think or think. Yeah.
so ilk, I-L-K, is a different word and a different rhyme.
Yeah.
So ilk, milk, and ilk would rhyme, but mink and stink. So does a link? Good, of course. Link. We all use links all the time. It's a funny one to miss. So does anyone else have a free rice site open? Do you have a different list of words? So I can, he wants to share a list of words that they have. If you're on freerice.com, if we look, it is cheating. Okay, if you want to think of it that way. So the next one I have is eyesight. Eyesight means, what's another word for eyesight?
Maybe.
What is eyesight?
The street sight.
Street sight? Not sure if that's what you said, Amr?
Straight side.
Straight?
Yeah. Straight side.
Back side. Eyesight. Eyesight, vision, I would accept. Your eyesight, your ability to see. Choices that were given here from Free Rice are eyesight means woodman, 12, coffee house, or seeing. So out of those choices, eyesight means seeing, woodsman, 12, or coffee house. Seeing is our best choice, and vision, our seeing of something is our vision. Yeah. So here, the rhyme, we can rhyme with it, I-G-H-T, eyesight, sight, light, bright, fight. So we can use the final rhyme of I-G-H-T. And good, that's exactly what I was looking for. It doesn't have to be the same spelling, it has to be the same sound. So kite, website, height, good. Sight, might. Now wait is a different sound. So it ends with I-G-H-T, but it is not pronounced white, it is pronounced wait. So the color white can be a rhyme with sight, but wait rhymes with 8. So you have to be careful with the rhymes. You cannot trust the spelling. It is the sound, the final sound of vowel and consonant. It, kite, white, might, and both mights would work, M-I-T-E and M-I-G-H-T, different meanings. Yes, exactly, Ahmed. Yeah, slight, fright. Yes, right, a rite of passage. Again, also the other spelling, R-I-T-E and R-I-G-H-T, words are rhyming with sight. Throw a few that might be new vocabulary for you. Anyone else think of? We might be running out of rhymes for sight for the moment. So your eyesight, quite good, Gerard. Good. Night. And night makes me think of also spelling. Knight, a knight in shining armor. So both knights. Knight and night. Rhyme. And cats and nice, we could rhyme with those as well. There. What's a woodsman? What is a woodsman?
A man that cuts trees.
Good. Who is speaking? Is that, I'm not sure who is talking there. We've got some background noise again. There. Okay. I'm not sure who just suggested. I missed someone's voice there. I don't know who that was. And I still have some background sound. And it must be from It must be again from on. I'm sorry, but the background sound is really hard. I don't know why we were hearing it. I thank you for putting on a headset. Carpenter can be a woodsman, but we don't usually think of a carpenter as a woodsman. A logger, yes, a person who cuts trees, who goes into the woods. So we think of a woodsman either as someone that cuts trees or that spends time in the forest, in the woods. My dad was considered a woodsman. He did not cut trees very often, but he is a horticulturist. He was a horticulturist, studied trees, and he spent lots of time in the woods, in the forest. So a woodsman, and I guess now we'd have to say woodswoman. Good question, Gerard. A woodsman or a woodswoman would be a person who cuts trees or spends lots of time in the trees, in the woods, in the forest. My dad was a famous woodsman. His favorite place to be was in the trees, with the trees. So 12. We all know this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can be a great pronunciation practice word. And there are rhymes with 12. So what are some words that rhyme with 12 and type? But I'd love to hear you practice speaking as also. So speak your words and type them. What rhymes with the E-L-V-E sound? Elv. Elv. 12. Trail is not a rhyme.
Shell.
12. I think that was Gerard.
Yes, shell.
Shelve.
Shell.
Yes. Yeah. So not shelf, but shelve.
Evolve.
But you get the V and not the F. It's a rhyme. So shelve, to shelve something, to put something on the shelf, to put something away on the shelves is to shelve, would be a rhyme. Anyone think of any other rhymes?
Evolve.
Evolve. Ah, interesting. Almost. The vowel is not quite the same. Alv versus elv. So the vowel sound is not quite the same, but a close rhyme. 12, shelve. We have yourselves, but only with the S on the end, and elf is an F sound, not the V sound. So elf and shelf rhyme, but elf and shelve, they have F and V, so they are similar. Helve, I don't know this word. I know have, to have something. To cut in half is to have something. I don't know helve. Is helve a word, Gerard?
Yeah, the handle of a weapon or a tool.
A tool.
The handle.
Okay.
The handle. The handle.
Okay. New word for me. I don't know that word. So I get to learn a word too. So a helve is a type of tool or weapon. Now the handle.
No,
the handle. The handle of a tool. Ah. Okay. So hall does not rhyme completely. Yes, that's okay. But it has the L sound, but not the V, the vibrating V at the end. So it can be challenging to think rhymes, can help you to feel the difference between F and V, the vibration in V. Coffee house. Here's an easy one. What's another name for a coffee house?
Cafeteria? I don't know.
Is this what you said? Cafeteria?
Is it correct in English?
It is a correct English word. It's not what I would... at a cafeteria, you find much more than you find at a coffee house. Some coffee houses are cafeteria style. In a cafeteria, you serve yourself. So cafeterias are self-serve places to get foods and beverages. But a coffee house, you're primarily going for coffee. What's another name for a place you go for coffee?
Cafe.
Bar?
Cafe, yeah. And I didn't hear what you said, Gerard?
Is it correct, bar?
Bar. Depending on, as I understand it, depending on where you live. Because to me, a bar is not a place to go for coffee. To me, a bar is a place to go for alcoholic beverages. A pub is a place to go for, okay, bye, Suhaila. A pub is a place for food and drink for me, but not a place I would go for coffee. So a coffee house, coffee shop, cafe are all closer.
Coffee shop.
And we've got some background noise again.
Coffee shop. Coffee.
I think that's coming from you again.
Yeah, coming here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but there's some kind of noise coming from your system. I don't know why, but there is some noise there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Do you have a tip for him too yet on how he can do that? He tried a headset, but that didn't seem to help. Does anyone know how Anton might mute, how he might reduce the background sound? Does anyone have a tip for him? No. To yet? No? I'm not sure how to help him. Yeah, but he tried the headset and it didn't help here. I don't know. I'm not sure why we're hearing so much noise from his connection. I welcome his participation, so I feel badly when we mute him. So my next one says buddy means, so what's another name for a buddy?
Friend.
Friend, good. And whose voice was that? Was that Ahmed?
Yes, it's me.
Yes, yeah, thank you. Yeah. So I see head. I don't know what. Dog. Buddy. A buddy might be your friend, might be a dog. Hey, buddy. So a colleague. Buddy is a casual term. So a better synonym would be a more casual name for friend. A buddy, a friend. There's one word I haven't seen yet. So colleague is a more formal synonym. A guy or a gal or gender-neutral word. So here's the choices I was given. Buddy means daybreak, madman, pal, or enrollment. Which of those words? Daybreak, madman, pal, or enrollment? Pal, correct. Yeah, my pal, my buddy, my friend. Chap. Chap is more British English and usually refers to males. I don't know if in British English they use chap for females ever or not. Hey buddy, hey chap, hey pal. British English expression. You think of any other?
Coworker.
Co-worker.
Yeah.
So again, more formal. But could be a synonym. Not all co-workers are your friends for many of us. So not all co-workers are our pals. But sometimes a co-worker can be a pal. Dude. A dude is more a person. It doesn't necessarily imply the friendship aspect. Yeah. So I'm not sure, Antron, you're typing this, and I don't know what you mean. Dude is considered slang, yes, but it's a person. Hey, dude, how you doing? Hey, guy. So it's the person, not so much a pal. Same with guy. May not imply the friendship aspect of buddy or pal. Do we have any rhymes for buddy? The only one that comes to my mind immediately is fuddy-duddy, another silly expression I don't know if you've heard before. But fuddy-duddy rhymes with buddy. A fuddy-duddy is good, Gerard. Muddy. Fluffy and Teddy, not quite. Teddy has a different vowel sound, Eddie rather than uddy. And fluffy, different consonant, double F instead of double D. Yeah. Question, Amr? Mummy. We think buddy and mummy. But doesn't rhyme exactly. Daddy has a different vowel.
Okay.
Yeah. So not too many rhymes. Muddy is a good one. Really the only one. Fuddy-duddy, muddy. I don't know if there are others, but not so many rhymes. What's another word for daybreak? How do you describe daybreak?
Sunrise?
Oh, interesting. Was that Ahmed again?
Yes, it's
weekend?
me.
Yes, yeah. Okay. Interesting. So a break from the days, thinking weekend. Daybreak refers to a particular time of day. Yeah, sunrise or dawn would be synonyms for daybreak. So daybreak does not have the meaning of a break. It is actually when, or if it does, it's when you break from darkness to light. That's the break that we're talking about. Daybreak is when the light breaks, when the light turns on. Sunrise or dawn would be synonyms for daybreak, a particular time of day. Interesting association. So good awareness maybe of the meaning. So daybreak At daybreak, I do this. At daybreak, I'm still sleeping. Are ways that you might use daybreak. Yes, thanks, Majid. So dawn is a word that we could think of rhymes with. What rhymes with dawn? Yes, lawn. Pawn, good. A word that means a baby deer. Anyone know that one? Yeah. A baby deer is called a fawn. So Majid suggested a different spelling, don, to don something. Ah versus all. So fawn has the diphthong sound, all, fawn. So not quite, it's a close rhyme, but not a complete rhyme. So on, fawn. Interesting, the associations that people make. What about a synonym, synonym for madman? That's another word for a madman. Hey! Crazy person. Doesn't have to be, well, a madman, you're right. If we're talking about a madman, it would be a crazy man. Interesting. Any other words? Insane. Someone who is insane. Yes, good. A lunatic is another possibility. A person who is nuts. More casual. So I get accused of being mad quite often, and they're not talking about anger. So when you say, she's mad, it could mean she's crazy, she's a lunatic, or it could mean she's angry. So this expression has two meanings. To be mad can mean that you're crazy, your brain is very strange, or it can mean that you are very angry. It can refer to anger. So we'll end maybe with this one. Rhymes with pal. What rhymes with pal? Yeah, that's the only, okay. Pal, gal, that's the only one I've thought of so far is gal. Gal, pal. I don't know if there are other rhymes. There must be. Ow. Wow. Fall rhymes spelling but not sound. Illegal. Pal. Male. Yeah, ale versus owl. That's a challenging rhyme. So one of my favorite websites is rhymer.com, and I think I'll have to, after class here, I'll have to put in pal and see what rhymes with pal. None of these are true rhymes. Ow. Ow. Gal. I can't think of any others. Small, tall, tell are different sounds. But I hope, I appreciate all the feedback. I'm sorry that it ended up, excellent. Gerard, excellent. I shall. Yes, that rhymes. So I'm sorry that this was so much me talking and not everyone else, and that we had so much background noise. But nice work. And I recommend freerice.com for a fun way to recognize what you do know and maybe come up with some new
Thank you, Holly.
practice. Yes, thank you all. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye. Bye. Amarwade, bye. कट करो, disconnect वहाँ पे.
I'm just
See you
going to copy.
soon.
Close कर दो.
Thank you,
I'm just
Oli.
going to copy. Yes,
यहाँ पे
thank you
रहता.
all. Just going to copy the text chat and then I'll hang up.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. No.
There's a lot of text chat to copy. I see people hanging in with me to the end. Okay, bye-bye now.